Anyone that doesn't know me, this is very ironic that I was asked to do this. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a very emotional person. I was a stay-at-home mom for 15 years before I came to FFL. I was just looking for something to help us with our budget. My husband and I bought our dream house and doubled our mortgage payment. So I was wanting to help take some of that burden off of him. We own a landscape company here in Raleigh. So I just came across a Facebook post and now I'm here. So I've been here about 3 years. It'll actually be 3 years this month. And mindset is 90% of this job. 10% is actually going to the house and helping the client. You have to keep this good if you're gonna do well here. What we do is simple, but it is not always easy. Has everybody dialed here yet? So everyone's been hung up on? Everyone has been told where to go and how to get there. And then we've also had those great clients that are super easy to set and we go and help them the next day and it's super easy. So I just want to tell you how important it is for these next few things that you do. I start my day every single day with affirmations and prayer. I do that as soon as I get up in the morning and I'm very specific with my prayer time. There is a book that I have read and have passed along to several other people and has changed their lives called Fervent. It is a specific prayer. It tells you how, it teaches you how to pray specifically. And I do that. If I know I have a busy day, I have 3 kids. They're all athletes. They keep me extremely busy. I need to know that my dial time is quick and so I can get to the next thing I got going on. So I'm generally done dialing within 2 to 3 hours and I get my appointment set. So I'm very specific with my prayer. I have a very close relationship with God. Affirmations. Have you been around people that tell themselves things over and over again until they start to believe it? That's what I do. I am confident. I help every person I have appointment with protect their family with life insurance. When I make that appointment, they are home when I get there. I am a money magnet. I love money and money loves me. I have a lot that I say. Those are just some examples of ones that I say. And then the third thing I do is I write in a gratitude journal and I write my prayers down. So my specific prayers I write down and then I have my gratitude journal. It's really important to always be thankful for what you have. I'm always very thankful. You can be in a crappy mood, and if you sit down and write down 20 things that you're genuinely grateful for, I can guarantee your mood will change dramatically. It will do a 180. So as long as you have your gratitude intact and your affirmations and your prayer, you will be very successful here. The other thing that I do is I tap into my upline every single day. I talk to Paige probably 10 times a day. We have a very close relationship. We also help pull each other out of the toilet. I have days I am not perfect, I am human. What I do is not special. I am not a special person. There's no reason. I really have no idea why I rate $20,000 a month and I work 4 to 5 days a month. I really have no idea, except that I have great people that I surround myself with. And if any of you have a spouse, please make sure that they are understanding why you are doing this. I have to sit down my family, my kids, and my husband. My husband has always been a team player. But I will tell you, when TikTok exploded our life, I am on the phone all of the time now. And I get eye rolling. And I have to say, you want to retire next year, this is happening now. And he snaps right back in. We are a team. He is 100% supportive. That's very important for your spouse to be supportive. I also encourage not complaining to your spouse because misery loves company. Find somebody that you work with or that you run with. I have a run buddy. I have a few run buddies that I can talk to. Misty's quickly becoming one of them. That can help keep your mind straight and keep your mindset. Because when you wake up in the morning and you think, I will remember, I have a really ridiculous memory. I will remember people and their appointments that I set with them and how they talk to me on the phone. And I'll be generally excited to like go meet Jim, and he sounded cool on the phone. And then I get there and he's not there. How do you think that made me feel? I woke up thinking about Jim. I was like, I can't wait to meet Jim. Jim forgot all about that I was coming. How do you think what that would do to me? Like, well, why would I bother going the rest of my day? Because no one else is gonna remember that I was here. You, book enough appointments. When you book enough appointments, you don't remember Jim. Will I come back and reschedule Jim? Absolutely. But you have to make sure that you keep this right in order to do this. When you found out about FFL, what was the first thing that you noticed here? What is it that attracted you? And you don't have, I'm gonna be real here. So Misty, what did you see that attracted you?
It's very transparent, like everything was just kind of laid out there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't found anything hidden,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
What about the money that we make, guys?
Came from 22%, walked in at 105.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what I want to share about our numbers here, and this is very important, and I had to learn this. Do not compare yourself to what other people are doing. When you go to pop popcorn, do you put it in the microwave and then just pops all at once? No. It's this kernel goes, and then this kernel, and then a whole bunch at once, and then at the end, there's those last ones, you have to wait 3 seconds before you take out the microwave. So we are not all the same. We are not all the same. Do not compare yourself. Now, mind you, I'm part-time. And I used to get so frustrated with myself, like, what is Chantel doing that's different than I'm doing? Why does Paige make $16,000 a week and I make, I did 3? That's because I'm not willing to do what they're willing to do. For me and my family and what works for me, and maybe someday it'll change, I am part-time. I was not willing to do what they're willing to do to get where I am. I had to understand that I was not like everybody else, and that was okay. It is okay to not be like everyone else. Is it okay to have healthy goals? Absolutely. You have to have goals to do this. If you keep doing the same thing all the time, you're gonna have, it makes those bad weeks not so, like terrible. Like, why am I doing this? I wanna quit. So you really, really have to do a lot of things, but they're simple, quick things that you need to do to make your mind healthy. Does anyone have questions so far? Yes.
What's the name of the prayer?
So the first one I read is Jesus is Calling. So I read that one, and then I read Fervent, and then I have my gratitude journal. So those are the 3 things I start every single day with. And a book that I read before I did any of that was called The Secret. And as soon as, yeah,
We're on that.
good. I read that book, and 2 weeks later I met Paige and Freddie and changed my life. We had something back in May, our air conditioner broke. And that is, if down here, you cannot be without air conditioning in May. And it was $5,400 to fix, and it was not even a conversation between my husband and I. He just wrote a check and our AC worked. It was magical. That wouldn't happen if I didn't do everything that all my upline told me to do. I tell Paige all the time, because now we have this big team, and it can be overwhelming and a big responsibility. And some days I call Paige, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody all the time, and who did I need to call back, and can you call this person? It has been a lot. So that is why Paige had mentioned, like, I'm part-time / full-time, because a lot of the chunk of my time now is hiring and training and all that. Yes?
What leads are you purchasing?
So I have mortgage leads that I have 2 counties that I deal with. And then the rest have been all instant internets or new internet leads. So that's what I do, yes.
I plan on going part-time at first as well. Tell me what your schedule looks like when you're out in the field consistently versus, when you're training now.
Sure. So on Tuesdays and Fridays, my kids know I am not available under any circumstances. I leave when I leave, and I come back when I come back. Sometimes I'm home for bedtime. The older kids don't care. Megan's 17, Tanner is 15, and Ethan is 9. My 9-year-old cares what time I'm gonna be home. So on Mondays, I dial. I'm on the phone at 7:30 in the morning. And I dial typically until about 10 or 11, and then my day's full for Tuesday. And then on Thursdays, I dial same, and then I run all day Friday, and I get home when I get home. If I need extra, if I know, the beautiful thing about this job is that we can make our own schedule. Try not to fall into that pit, like, I can do whatever I wanna do. Yes, but you have to do it consistently. Consistency also helps your mindset. I remember last week, my grandmother passed away in the beginning of October, so I was out for 2 weeks, because we went to New York and did all the family stuff. And I had anxiety that first day back in the field, and Paige was like, well, remember, you haven't, my husband is here. Paige said, remember, when you don't do this consistently, that's when you have your anxiety. And I was like, you're right, absolutely. So, consistency is key. Doing it part-time, you have to be consistent. You have to hold yourself accountable. Do not stop dialing until you have all of your appointments booked, under any circumstances. And if you need a check-in buddy, if you need someone to help you accountable, we've all been there, if we need to lose weight, or if we need to, manage your money better, that you can be accountable with somebody, which is really great to have a run buddy with you. Yes.
You might have said this, I'm sorry.
That's
I apologize if you did, but how many appointments do you book for your Tuesdays and Fridays?
10.
10 each day,
Mm-hmm.
so you make sure you have those.
Yep. Yeah, and then I can really, when you have that many, you don't remember who wasn't there when you showed up. You don't remember who threw you out of a house. You just move on to the next one. And one thing I like to tell you about the getting thrown out of houses thing, it's usually done politely. So I'm not like literally grabbed by the arm. But you have one shot with these people. You can be bold in that house. I know you can do it. If I can be bold in that house, now Kevin and I are from New York. We're a little different breed, but I know I have one shot, and I'm not gonna get back in with these people. So you either lay it all out there, and then get out the door if you need to. But I set it up right from the beginning. I was like, you guys got coverage? Nope. You got kids? Yep. Okay, we're taking care of this now, because that's not acceptable. And then that's it. And it's done. There's no guessing. I don't know how much time I have left.
Like 1 minute.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions before I take a seat? No? All right. Thanks for your time, guys.